Oh yes, joining. This is a particular advertisement. Membership cost for students costs £5 a year. I'm sure you can probably afford that. If you're on unwaged or low wage, it's £10, and for people who are able to afford it, it's £41 a year. You'll get a lovely magazine, and you'll get a really nice feeling. I'll leave it there. You can also get to join if you're a student, you can join the lovely people here in the Student Association, or indeed, if you're not a student, you can join the lovely people in town and see if we can elect some more councillors in 2015. Wages, trade unions. I think this is a really important question, because if you look at what's happened, particularly over the past 15 years, last decade, the increase in inequality in our society has been matched by a falling power of the unions, falling membership of the unions. People being able to join together collectively, represent themselves, being able to stand up against employers, being able to stand up against multinational companies. It's very, very hard to do that if you're one individual on your own. If you're a large group of people together collectively, that's absolutely critical as a balance in society. And one of the things that we've really seen is that our society has got horribly out of balance in terms of the 1% and the 99%. You look at all of the figures about the share of GDP between wages and it's not going into wages, which is basically going straight into multinational companies' profits and tax havens. It's gone up enormously as the power of the unions has fallen. So what I did, one of the things I did in my opening speech was I said to the unions collectively, what can we do for you? We want to do whatever we can to help you and strengthen you. There's a whole lot of legislation that we'd like to change to restore rights to the unions that they had before. I was talking to Frances O'Grady, the General Secretary of the TUC last week, and she's going to pain and doing a lot of work on industrial democracy. We need to give workers much more of a say. One of the very interesting things, and this happens in large parts of continental Europe, is workers being on the committees that set executive pay. And that would fit in rather nicely if we had indeed in this context a student on the committee that sets the Vice-Chancellor's pay here at the University of New York. You can have a say in that way. So trade unions are absolutely critical to restoring the balance in our society, and we need to restore the power to the trade unions. Thanks.
From our Green Party councillor, Dave Taylor.
Oh, that's all right.